Pregătește-te pentru surprize savuroase. Lidl îți aduce un cooking show pe gustul tău. Lidl, meriți să fii surprins.
My name is Korolchuk. I'm from Ukraine. I'm an international analyst specializing in geopolitics and international relations. I'm an international lawyer, specializing in private international law, and I'm an interpreter of foreign languages. Right now, I work with NGOs in the humanitarian response for the Ukrainian refugee crisis. I came to Romania, it was end of March, beginning of April 2022. It seems such a long time ago. Just before the war, one day before everything started, I came with my twins, so it's only 2 out of 3. I have 3 kids. So I came with 2 of them to a competition, figure skating one. And when I woke up next morning, it was 5 a.m. and that's when our neighbor and Vladimir Putin decided to rewrite history in his mind. That's when the bombing started. We all believed the war wouldn't last for long, and I was told by my parents that they are safe in a cellar with my smaller child, and we should stay and wait in Romania for a few days because surely nobody will allow Ukraine to get bombed for many days. But a mother cannot stay far away from her child. So actually when everybody was trying to get out of Ukraine, I was trying to get in because my younger child was there. We were trying to get back into Ukraine, which was a mess because all the roads were blocked with people coming out. We managed to get back into Ukraine and we stayed there for some time, and then starting in Romania over was hard because when people start over, they have a choice. They prepare themselves to start over. Well, I didn't have a choice. I was forced to come. The hardest moment was the night before leaving, when you realize at that moment that you're saying goodbye to your husband and you don't know what's going to happen to your parents, to your husband, to your house, to your dog. And I was completely by myself with 3 children. And not only 3 kids, but also other Ukrainian women who relied on me because of my English. At a moment when we had to leave Ukraine, we hardly had any money on us. I had no idea where we're going to sleep, what we're going to do. In Romania, it was just diving into something very unfamiliar, into something very scary. I was just very lucky that when I crossed the border, a person from a religious family reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to live in my apartment? And I thought that I was going to be a victim of human trafficking because nobody's that kind. But Romania was very kind to Ukrainians, and for that I will be forever grateful. For the first 3 weeks in Romania, I was telling my children no to everything. When we came into a shop and they would like to have a chocolate, I would say no, it's not on the list. The food was very basic, very simple, because we had to make the money spread. But I was one of the only people through my circle of friends who spoke any other foreign language. So I was the designated leader of a lot of Ukrainian women and children who would help them in things like translation, in getting a bank account open, in anything you could possibly imagine. And at a certain point, I was approached by the director of the team Galats to say that maybe I would be interested to do some translation work when it came to giving out special cash voucher assistance for Ukrainian refugees. They needed somebody who would translate and organize people. So I work in a humanitarian response. That means in the beginning of the war, I had to go to Ukraine to help establish contact of different NGOs, Romanian and international, with the locals. I love Romania. I love the way Romania responded to Ukrainians. I love the way that Romania provided work for me and for my family. So whenever my colleagues want a taste of Ukraine, they know my address. This reminds me when I'm at home and I have 15 people to prepare food for. It's a form of a comfort food for Ukrainians, and today it's gonna be draniki under mushroom sauce. Gătea. It doesn't look like restaurant kind, but I hope they'll know that it's something traditional.
Oh! Asta este, cum se cheamă în gerg, un rosti. Un rosti.
Rosti potatoes.
Rosti potato sau chifta?
Da, e un fel de rosti. Da.
E cartof făcut la
răzătoare.
răzătoare.
Dar eu vă zic că este o pârjoală de cartof.
Da.
A, nu e un rosti?
Tot aia e, dar...
Da, e rosti, pârjoală, tot aia. Și aici cred că a vrut să facă o tocană cu ciuperci.
Un pic grasă, a? Uite cât ulei.
Ciupercile
Nu m-a intrigat.
Nu te-au intrigat?
Nu te-au intrigat?
Nu m-au
Nu ți-au
intrigat.
transmis?
Nu.
A,
fost
nu ți-au
intrigat.
transmis. Da, înțeles.
Nu înțelegeți nimic, că trebuie să repet tot.
Când te intrigă ciupercile pe tine? Ce fel de ciupercă trebuie să fie ca să te intrige?
Sunt niște ciuperci care mă intrigă. Nu asta.
Farfuria asta mie mi-aduce aminte de mâncarea făcută de bunica. Și știu întotdeauna amintirea asta din copilărie. Îți trezește multe emoții.
Eram sigur că există inimă în spatele acestui chip.
Când ești cu emoția tu, Ștefan?
Să știi că mai plâng și eu câteodată.
Dacă dai și o lacrimă,
Da.
mor aici.
E bună, da.
Deci leșe,
nu mai
ce
pot.
mi-a plăcut asta. Nu cred. Asta putem să o ținem minte.
Seara.
Greetings, all of you chefs.
Hello.
In English. Hi.
Hi, welcome to Chef la cuțite.
Thank you so much.
Where are you from?
Are you from Germany?
No, I'm from Ukraine.
From
Greetings from
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Very
Oh,
nice.
Great.
You here have wonderful people, and actually my kids are professional figure skaters. And in Galați, there is a skating rink, and they allowed my kids to be there. And later I moved to Bucharest, where in Otopeni they're now figure skating.
Yep.
So basically this country saved my children in a way, and me, because I have this opportunity to, have safety.
But nothing happened to your family. Everything is okay, no?
Everything is okay. My mother, my stepdad, my sister are there, but it's still tense. The past few days, there has been a lot of missile attacks on my hometown and a lot of drones. So we just keep track of the news.
And your husband is there?
With my husband, it was a very difficult situation because he could leave the country. We have 3 children, which means by law, he has the right to cross the border. But due to the fact that we lost our business, we worked in a port, and a port is a strategic object. It's the first thing that closes if there is any threat to the national security. So the port closed, we were out of work, and we had frightened parents on our hands as well. And he decided to stay with my family and closer to his parents as well. And maybe that's the worst thing that happened during the war, because so many families were split and couldn't recuperate, and there are so many divorces going on right now. He was there for the first year.
Yeah.
Then I kind of made him come here because enough of independence. It was very difficult to be a single mom with 3 children over here. I have very generous income from all my bosses, but if you consider the fact that I'm the only provider for the family, and I helped other families as well, mostly women and children, we just take care of the children in shifts in between work. But I was the one who worked the most and would bring most to the table. At a certain point, I realized that just having one job isn't enough. So by that time, I already had about 3 jobs going on simultaneously. That meant that my working hours were about 18 hours, and I had a few nervous breakdowns. So now he is with us, and he's trying to integrate, not doing so well, but
Why?
for many months he couldn't find a job. It took about 6 or 7 months, or even maybe more, I cannot say, but he did found work in Romania. So I'm very proud that he decided to integrate into Romania. I'm doing all his effort, and he's the best father possible for the children. So I hope it's gonna get better.
We hope as well.
Your English is perfect.
It's a really British
Yeah.
style.
I can change accents depending on where I live.
Change in Romanian.
Sigur. Eu sunt Maria, sunt ucraineancă. Înțelegi puțin limba română, dar nu vorbesc. How did I do? I did
A
good.
fost foarte bine.
Thank you.
Do you have any cooking background?
No, this isn't my old backgrounds. I was very nervous, but in my defense, I like comfort food. This may be simple, but Ukraine isn't very rich. So potatoes and everything is the thing that we get by.
Yeah.
This used to be my specialty. Like, people would come to my house for this, but it didn't go.
What is the name of
This is draniki.
Draniki.
Yeah.
You're right, the dish is really simple. For me, there is too much fat inside, and for me, it's not. Sorry.
It's fine.
Yes, it's too much fat inside, but it was tasty. my grandmother does something like this. That is the reason my vote is this one. It's good. It's a nice.
No, thank you so much. I have one. It's a victory. Thank you.
Before I show you my vote, I want to know in which team you want to be if you will go further.
It will be an honor to be anywhere because I just
can
need
choose.
to learn.
You can just choose.
I can choose.
You need
It's
to
so
choose.
difficult.
It's simple.
It's very simple.
Yes.
Simple. Like how you choose apple from the...
Come on.
Choose. So,
Your team, chef.
thank you very much for your choice.
Orlando.
Before coming here, I scrolled and read the biographies and everything, and I feel like we have a similar vibe. And if it's gonna be a no, I'm still gonna keep my choice.
Thank you very much for this. I will ask Chef Alex if he can show you before me.
Deschide-o primul.
Please.
Engleza lui Alex mă lasă un pic titubant.
Păi mă duc singur, că îi spui for me it's also very fat, but the fat is tasty, I like it. M-ai înțeles, nu?
Da,
Se numește engleză de baltă.
the baltă.
De baltă. Thank you.
Oh God, this is so great.
We have the same dish in our tradition. The same, my colleague said, I really love the food of my grandmother.
Oh, really? Oh
Congratulations.
my God, thank you.
This is yours.
This is so cool. Really, it is so cool. And oh, I love them. They have a nice sense of humor.
See you next time.
Next time and
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you so much, and thank you for the patience. And
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Da, pe acolo, da?
See you în boutique.
Bye!
Lumea asta care dau mâna și nu mi-o strânge, chiar nu înțeleg. Ce-ai făcut? Când dau mâna și unul nu dă mâna, chiar nu înțeleg. See you next time.
See you next time. Congratulations.
Pălăceanca. Haide să mergem.
See you next time.
Gata.
See you next time. See you next time.
Și eu?
De ce? Tot ce?
Șef la cuțite. Cooking show-ul tău preferat ți-a fost servit de Lidl. Meriți să fii surprins.